for this great honor to be able to share the dais with so many people who said such wonderful and profound thing about the Pandit. But let me just make a few remarks from the point of view of a German of my generation. You know, when we grew up after the war, we were fed a diet of Bach, Beethoven, and the Beatles. And to be quite frank, it was the Beatles, I had to say, that for us, like most young Germans, a door started to open on Indian music, on Ravi Shankar. But this door was not thrown wide open, it opened by centimeters. And over the years, first a strange but somehow emotionally appealing thing started to become an ever greater joy. It's like when I remember when my father, when I was a youngster, for the first time offered me a glass of very good Rheingau Riesling wine. I thought it's okay, but it didn't taste like Coca-Cola or a pop soda. But later on, little by little, I started appreciating it. And this is what happened with that door, with Ravi Shankar opened, and many other Indian great artists went through that, the Daga brothers, Ustad Amjad Ali Khan, Chatolal and others. And I had the great pleasure and privilege for the last 30 years to see Ravi Shankar perform and to listen to him here in Delhi, in London, in Germany, in New York, London again, and of course here in Delhi again. And what I feel is not so much what George Harrison called when he said he is the godfather of world music, or what was said about fusion. I personally have very mixed feelings about fusion because I'm always afraid it's going to become one big porridge. But I think what I felt has been much better expressed by the great maestro himself. And if you allow me, I'll just quote one sentence. Ravi Shankar once said, "Music transcends all languages and barriers and is the most beautiful communicative skill one can have. Music makes us all experience different emotions, or the Navarasa as we call it. Different types of music, whether it is vocal or instrumental, Eastern or Western, classical or pop or folk, from any part of the world, can be spiritual if it has the power to stir the soul of a person and transcend time for the moment." These are his own words. And let me conclude with another quote by the scholar Alain Danielou, who also brought Ravi Shankar to Germany as one of the first. He once said, "I was initiated into an astonishing new world, the music of India. But also it was very different from Western music. The two styles remained separate and distinct in my mind. And I never tried to mingle them. Musical systems, like languages, do not mix. But one gradually becomes aware of the resemblances between them, not in form, but in evocative power. On a certain level, they may seem to have nothing in common, but a raga can express the same feeling, the same vision of the world as a Beethoven adagio or a movement in a Chopin sonata." And finally, let me say, one of the greatest accolades we in Germany can give to an outstanding artist, the record label Deutsche Grammophon, which is maybe one of the finest record label for classical music, on the anniversary of the 90th birthday, issued a commemorative box, a commemorative edition called Der Meister, the Master. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency. May I now? I'm truly not doing, I'm not the culprit. May I invite His Excellency, Jerome Bonafont, Ambassador France, please.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
Let's take this one.
Can you please much better use the coordinates? Is that working?
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen. You can use this. Okay.
Sorry, sir. That's much better to use.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, there is a very old love story between Panditji and France. It started when he was a teenager and started touring France as a dancer in his brother's ballet. He was young. He was blessed with incredible beauty. He was blessed with the gift of art. And despite enjoying the captivating pleasures of Paris at such a young age, which he talks about very freely, he decided when he was 18 that his gift was too precious to be evaporating in this courtly, monthly sort of life. And he decided to go to his guru, become a brahmacharya, shave his head, and study very hard. And then a couple of decades later started the second chapter of his love story with France, when he introduced the French vast audiences to the wonders of Indian music, to the point that still now, whenever an Indian musician or dancer comes to Châtelet, Théâtre de la Ville, Cité de la Villette, or wherever, audience comes in big numbers, and it is a French audience. Then came the years of public recognition, which is always after talent has expressed itself, with Panditji being awarded the Order of Commandeur des Arts et Lettres, along with Alain Dianilou, in 1985, and then Chevalier de la Légion d'honneur, which is our highest civilian and military award, in 1999 by the President of the French Republic. And nowadays, Panditji is like the sun of Indian arts above France. And it will remain so. And my only word will be, happy birthday, Panditji, and a lot of many years like this. Thank you very much.